See Jody Glidden's controversial text messages to Larsa Pippen. Don't want this fight. Jody Glidden's buzzed about text messages to Larsa Pippen were finally revealed on The Real Housewives of Miami. With tensions bubbling up throughout The Real Housewives of Miami's cast trip to Seville, Spain, Lisa Hochstein and Larsa Pippen's feud boiled over in an unseen argument in their hotel's elevator. At the center of the verbal brawl was Lisa's boyfriend, Jody Glidden, and what happened in Milan between the trio weeks earlier. Immediately afterward, Lisa called and debriefed Jody, who then began blowing up Larsa's phone from back in Miami. Though Jody's text messages were blurred on screen during Season 7, Episode 12, both RHOM wives read select portions of the lengthy back-and-forth aloud for viewers in separate confessionals. First, Larsa shared, "So, Jody, text me this. I'm trying to let it all drop, but you seem not to want to. Let this fight go like we have been trying to do." I said, "I've never in my life said anything rude to you, like ever. This is like Delulu." Having excused herself from the group dinner to deal with a legal issue, Lisa returned to the table, at which point Larsa brought up Jody's messages, telling her, "Your boyfriend is texting me things that he shouldn't be texting me." Related, Lisa Hochstein's boyfriend Jody Glidden speaks out about Larsa drama in rare confessional. So, Lisa pulled out her own receipts in a producer interview. "This is the harassing text message that Jody sent to Larsa," she began before reading. "Larsa, stop. I don't want this fight. You can't point at the sky and tell me it's not blue." Lisa continued, "Larsa, listen, I don't want to argue with you. Clearly, we're not on the same page. What fight? Have a good night." "Jody, we don't need to be on the same page. It's in the past if you'll let it go." Inside Lisa Hochstein and Larsa Pippen's argument about Jody Glidden. The reason Jody's name came up during Lisa and Larsa's elevator argument, the latter explained, partially involved him repeating allegations that she was responsible for paparazzi photos taken of her ex-boyfriend, Marcus Jordan, in the south of France. The rumor apparently first arose during a Milan Fashion Week after-party, as documented in Episode 2, and Larsa brought it up again when she and Lisa previously hashed out their issues, weeks later. So, when Lisa asked why Larsa was involving Jody in their feud during Rom's August 21st episode, she fired back, "Your boyfriend is the one that involved himself when we were in Milan." While Lisa accused Larsa of spinning things so she can look like a victim, the latter expressed exhaustion over her nonstop personal drama. "We're not really friends, actually," Lisa declared. "You haven't been a great friend, like you always say. And you can try to pretend you are, even though you're not." Related, Larsa Pippen and Lisa Hochstein shed new light on their mind-boggling feud. It went too far. Highlighting Lisa's note-taking during their drama, Larsa, for her part, admitted to no longer feeling comfortable traveling with her. Even after Lisa finally unfollowed Marcus on social media, she remained largely unmoved, remarking, "We're so past that. That's the bare minimum." However, the two somewhat appeared to at least make incremental progress at the episode's second cast dinner in Seville. Larsa made a plea to the group to reach a place where they could all coexist and see the good in each other, followed by Lisa apologizing to them for her behavior the previous day, and even surrendering her phone to prove she wasn't taking notes. The peacemaking moment was interrupted, though, when Adriana de Mora reignited drama with Kiki Barth, leading several of the women, including Larsa, to abruptly exit the restaurant, effectively ending the conversation. Larsa Pippen and Lisa Hochstein unpack the Jody Glidden drama. Previously on The Real Housewives of Miami after show's premiere episode, both Lisa and Larsa broke down the Jody texting drama. "I've never been in a situation like that," Larsa shared. "I've never had a conversation with someone's boyfriend or husband instead of the person, you know? And what do you know about my relationship with Lisa? You've been with her for 2 years. I've known her for 15 years. Like, why are you involved?" As far as why Jody had Larsa's number in the first place, she explained that Lisa had him call her once after she and Marcus broke up. "And that was the first conversation I had with him," she claimed. Separately, Lisa defended Jody's text to Larsa as simply being him trying to save his name after he had already been dragged through the mud enough. The RHOM cast reacts to Jody Glidden texting Larsa Pippen. After sharing their initial thoughts on Jody's text during episode 12, the RHOM cast had even more opinions to spill on the after show. Despite having denounced the messages as being not a good look, Gertie Abrera, for one, conceded that she could understand Jody wanting to protect the reputation that he'd worked hard to build. Julia Lemegova, on the other hand, weighed in. Boyfriends should not get involved, and Kiki agreed, adding, "It gets worse when the boyfriend's involved, and I don't like that." While Julia pointed out that wife Martina Navratilova would never in a million years jump into her friendship drama, newbie Stephanie Shoji said the same of her husband, Masood Shoji. Marisol Patton, for her part, stated that she needed more information about Larsa and Jody's history of communicating before deciding whether or not his texting her was weird. Prior to her finishing the thought, bestie Alexia Nepola interjected, "Yeah, but why are we communicating with each other's significant others? I think this is girls' business." Elsewhere, Adriana weighed in, "I feel like, in a normal circumstance, a guy should never, interfere in a girl's fight." But after Lisa revealed that Jody and Larsa had many past communications, Adriana deemed her boyfriend's actions as acceptable. Get more with Bravo Insider. Sign up for Bravo Insider and read behind-the-scenes features including Cynthia Bailey unpacks the differences between filming RHOA and Rob, night and day, receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, a complete guide according to Bravolebs. Brittany Cartwright reveals the real reason she wore that tiny romper to a job interview. Backfired. Angela Oakley on the RHOA beef she squashed too soon, and what you didn't see at the reunion. Confessional Interviews 101. What Bravolebs eat, how they prepare, and more behind-the-scenes secrets. As the drama continues to play out on RHOM Season 7, take a closer look inside Larsa and Jody's off-camera drama.